What's up, you guys? Crazy Gamer 227 here with another Wi-Fi battle. This one's gonna be a triple battle, and I'm going against Chris. It's another random Wi-Fi match, and he brings in the Luxray, the Arcanine, and the Salamence. And all of their special abilities are Intimidate, so it's gonna drop the attack of a lot of the first three Pokemon I bring. I bring a Shiny Crobat, a Rotom Wash, and a Heatran. Now Arcanine takes out with the Intimidate. Luckily none of them are physical attackers. Except for maybe Heatran. And Crobat goes in for the Dark Pulse. It actually does reach the Salamence because I just want to get in the flinch. Because I hate Salamances. Luxray goes in for the Thunder Fang on the Rotom Wash. It does neutral damage and it gets a crit. Rotom Wash goes in for the Hydro Pump. I was expecting, it was a good prediction move. I was expecting for it to stay as with the Arcanine. I was gonna hit the Arcanine, but then it shifted over, so I hit the Salamence. Luxray goes in for the Wild Bolt and hits my Crobat and knocks it out. So I'm 1 down, 5 left. He still has 6. Heatran goes in for the Iron Head. I forget dropped a lot on the attack. And it resisted, so it does like nothing. I was expecting to do it onto the Salamence. Next I bring in my Hydreigon. Arcanine goes in for the Overheat. And it gets powered up by the Fire Gem. And it hits, surprisingly it hits the Rotom Wash. And Rotom just barely lives it. And the special attack drop. Salamence uses the Outrage on Hydreigon. I was hoping I would outspeed it and hit it with a Dragon Pulse, but I don't. And my Hydreigon goes down. So right now it's 4 to 6. Rotom Wash goes in for the Hydro Pump on Luxray and almost knocks it out. Luxray goes in for the Superpower and hits my Rotom Wash to knock it out. Gets his attack drop, defense drop. That's it. And Rotom is down. Heatran uses his Earth Power on the Arcanine. It's super effective. And it does over half, which is good. Next I go in for my Stantler. And my Gallade. Now these 3 are my last 3 left. Stantler has the Intimidate, intimidates the Salamence and the Luxray. So yeah, these are my last 3 pokes left. Arcanine goes in for the Flare Blitz on the Gallade, and it almost knocks it out. I live just barely, but it gets the burn off, which sucks. Then Salamence finishes it, but it's not like it matters because Salamence finishes it off with the Outrage. And my Gallade is down. So I'm here. 2 pokes left against his 6. At least I think it's 6. Anyways, Luxray goes in for the Wild Bolt on the Stantler. It takes a good amount of damage for it. And due to the recoil, Luxray goes down. Heatran goes in for the Heat Wave. Hits both Arcanine and Salamence. And it takes down the Arcanine. My Stantler goes in for the Hypnosis because I really hate Salamances. And it puts it to sleep. Luckily, it hits. Next, he sends in his Toxicroak and his Machamp. Now, I didn't notice the Shudder Anticipation ability from Toxicroak, so I'm guessing it's Dry Skin ability or Poison Touch. But Heatran goes in for the Heat Wave, and the Heat Wave almost knocks out the Salamence and does over half damage to the Toxicroak. Stantler is surprisingly faster than the Machamp. It goes in for the Hypnosis and it hits again, which is always good. And now the Machamp's asleep. Oh, and the Toxicroak missed its Dynamic Punch. And Salamence wakes up but luckily it's still confused, and it hits itself in confusion, which means the Salamence is now down. Toxicroak's in for the Dynamic Punch, and it's super effective on my Heatran, and it almost knocks it out. Thank God it didn't. But now my Heatran is confused, and I am really scared here because I can't live if I hit myself in confusion. Luckily I don't. I get off the Heat Wave and I knock out the Toxicroak. And here's where my luck just magically turned. From being in a bad position to being in a good position. Stantler goes in for the super effective Zen Headbutt. It does over or exactly half to the Machamp. The Machamp wakes up, but it flinches. Now here I thought it was all over for me because Scizor usually carry Bullet Punch, but this one didn't carry any Bullet Punch. So I snap out of my confusion and I hit it with the Heat Wave, 4 times super effective, and the Scizor goes down. And Stantler is faster than Machamp, so Stantler will get to use the Zen Headbutt and knock out the Machamp. That was an incredibly exciting battle. Good game. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and favorite.